Welcome back. I have with me Elton Brown, who is a former Arizona Cardinal, great ball player. Went through Hampton High School, went through UVA, and now you're back down here giving back to the community. Welcome.
How you doing? Glad to be here.
I'm always glad to have you back here. We'll talk a little bit about playing pro football because this is what these kids see you as, a former player. Talk a little bit about that experience.
It's what every child dreams of. When you first pick up that football, your ultimate goal is to make it to the NFL and to be a part of just even a preseason game. It means a lot. And I guess all the hard work as a youth that you put in, it comes, I guess, to the forefront at that moment.
All right, so you went through the rec league, you went through Hampton High School, you went to Heritage and then Hampton High.
Yes, sir.
And then you went to UVA. And you were talking levels of difference. And what did you take from one level to the next? How did you make it to the next level? Did you just have the confidence to do that or what?
Well, of course, it comes with the coaching staff and, getting comfortable in your surroundings. But, I mean, from high school to college is like the speed of the game picks up. And then from college to the NFL is just like standing on the side of an interstate and watching the cars go by. I mean, it's just – but you gain confidence as you go. Like I said, every kid, you come in as a freshman and you just want to, I guess, earn a spot and know your role. And once you get comfortable, then it makes the transition a lot easier.
Right. When did you know in your mind that, yeah, I can play at this different level. I can play at the high school level. I can play at the college level. I can play at the pro level. When did you get that feeling?
It was in high school, I think my first varsity started in the 10th grade. It was against the Hampton High School team that was on a 40-game win streak, and I had to block an All-American Jared Green, and I did pretty good against him. So I knew from that moment, okay, I could play college ball. And then when I got to college, maybe my sophomore, junior year, started getting comfortable, and I knew, okay, I can play on the next level. And once you get to that level, everybody's the best. So then it's just like your A game has to be on every practice, every meeting, everything.
Now, we talked before about playing for the Cardinals and playing with your quarterback, Kurt Warner. I mean, to me, ultimate pro in the huddle, wasn't he?
He definitely is. He demands respect. He commands. He's in great command of the huddle. And, I mean, he knows everything. It's like, I seen him call plays in the huddle and tell everybody what to do in the huddle. So, I mean, to be able to do that in 15 seconds, speaks volumes of this guy. And, the guy's been to 3 Super Bowls and has 3 of the top, I believe, 4 passing yard games in the Super Bowl. So, it speaks he's a great guy.
Well, now you were protecting him. You being an offensive tackle, you had to protect him. Did you have like a clock in your mind that you knew that he was going to get rid of the ball on certain plays at different times?
I think with Kurt, the key was don't have a clock because that's one of those guys that can make anything happen. Okay. And we know if we give a guy time, he'll pick any defense apart because, he's one of those guys that you're not going to throw too many things at him he hasn't seen. He was 38 years old. So, he's been around, seen everything. So, it was we just had no clock. It was just blocked until he makes something happen.
All right, then your career ended. You come back home and you start a program. No kid goes to bed hungry.
Yes,
Talk
sir.
A little bit about that.
Well, it's just a program my mother and myself started to make sure that no child, as we say, goes to bed hungry. And right now in the summertime, we're doing, I have at my office and my site, I'm doing breakfast and lunch. And my mom is doing breakfast and dinner at her site. So we're just trying to ensure and make sure that no child goes to bed hungry.
Well, to me, that's giving back to the community. You can't do any better than that. Now, let's talk a little bit about, because you got a camp coming up next week. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Yes, at the old Mallory Elementary School off Big Bethel Road. We're having Elton Brown's Big Man Camp. And this year we're only doing the 9th through 12th grade guys. And we're trying to come back next year and do the little guys on a Friday and the bigger guys on a Saturday. But I just know coming out of this area, the coaches and the many guys I had that taught me the great techniques, and I just want to give back and ensure those guys, just give them something to look forward to and look up to.
All right. All right, now we got another thing that's come up. You got your own Pop Warner team.
Yeah, I'll be a head coach this year. So this is my first stint. So I've partnered with the Hampton Hawkeyes, and I will have the junior midget division, 11, 12, and 13-year-old. So if any of you guys got some great 11 to 12, 13-year-olds, I need them. I'm trying to stack my team and go and win it all. So.
And now, when you coach, you pick up from the coaches that you had?
Yeah, you just take a little bit from each one, and then you form your own identity. And, the first thing is to command respect of your team, and then you just go from there. And like I said, after that, it's just football.
All right. Now, we're going to wrap this thing up, but I want you to tell me again what you would tell a youngster about coming through, making sure he does his studies and all that stuff. What would you tell those youngsters?
Well, of course, school is first and foremost. Without the grades, you can't do anything. Like I tell kids all the time, you might be the greatest high school athlete ever, and your grades might be bad, and you might have to go to junior college for 2 years. But why waste 2 years in the junior college when you could be in a big-time program establishing yourself already? It's hard enough to come in a program and pick up the things and learn. And so why I guess, delay yourself and delay your progress rather than just knock the grades out while you can and going to a school.
All right, now I want to talk a little bit more about your mother, because your mother and you are running this No Child Goes to Bed Hungry thing.
Yes.
Tell me what she means to you and your organization.
See, everything. From a little child, she instilled this in me, and like I said, just to all the journeys we've been through together, and like I said, she does tremendous work with my foundation, and like I said, this is my way to give back and really thank her too. With my acts and the things I do.
All right. Can you explain to me why there's so many great athletes that come from the peninsula?
I think it's something in our water. I think it's something in the water. It's something in the water down here. It must be. I think we need to come up with a 757 water. So I think I'm gonna put claims on it and try to get some money from it. So I don't know. I think. Honestly, it's a mindset we have, and the guys after the older guys, you don't want to disappoint and you don't want to let down. So it's a standard that we feel coming from this area you have to live up to, and the guys do a tremendous job. As you see, we continue to produce athletes, continue to produce great athletes. So it's just a standard that we live up to, and. Some people don't like accepting challenges or great challenges. I think the athletes from 757, we welcome them. So I think it's a great thing.
I appreciate you stopping by and saying that.
Glad to be here again.
Okay, good enough. Well, stay tuned for our next guest.